Hello, little ghosts, and welcome to Don't Step on My Childhood. And this is a series where Matt and I go delving into the world of children, but it's fine because those children are us.
So it's allowed. And what have you got for us this time?
Matt, welcome to the magical world of the Cinemaware anthology. I like how Rock Paper Shotgun put this. Cinemaware were a company that made games in the late 80s and early 90s, not just inspired by a film, but inspired by films in general. Yes.
Wow.
Oh, I think we're going to have some narration here.
Unchanged for millions of years, yet witness to a biblical prophecy come true that one day the meek shall inherit the earth.
It came from the desert.
No, it's desert. It's
desert.
It's desert.
Lizard Breath has been awaiting your return.
That's the name of the town we're going to
Oh,
save.
wow. So it's not a person. I'm disappointed. How old were you when you started playing video games?
Oh, God.
And owning video games? Because I've noticed with these, already, you're going back to, Amiga era stuff. Which is funny because I'm older than you, and my first kind of console I had was a Mega Drive, so I think I was just deprived.
You know what? I was too young for these games, but I had friends who told me to go back and play them because they were interesting. So let's do the narration.
I've been living in a small desert town for about...
Okay, can we just stop? There's no stop. I need you to take this very seriously.
I don't understand what you mean. The desert, it's where you have sand, you have cactus... All right, I'll be good. I have been living in a small desert town for about a month. I'm a geologist. And in my game, the most interesting rocks always end up in the least interesting places. This is Partridge as Another tumbleweed truck stop, where the jokes are worse than the coffee, and every day was pretty much like every other, at least until meteoroid Stolnhei's A221357 fell out of the sky.
Basically, a meteorite has landed. I've realised this video is going to be super miserable if we're just forcing people to look at a completely static screen.
Yeah, well, that's old games for you, though, isn't it?
So we're a geologist in Lizard Breath. Someone's at the door. Who could it be?
Is it a meteorologist?
There's a sort of slug on our sofa.
Oh my God, that is a slug.
Oh, look at this.
That's ominous.
Here's them samples you was looking for, Doc. Hear that?
That's a donkey.
That's a donkey sound effect. Pinnacle of donkey 1991 technology. I'll give you a look-see as to where they're from if you've got a mind to know. So this is a guy who's giving us samples, which is good because we're a geologist.
What samples of what?
Meteor has crashed.
Okay, fine.
In the month that Jesus worked for me, I'd never seen his donkey so agitated. What could that mean? Should we ask about the donkey?
Ask him about his donkey.
Okay.
So,
ever since that dang blasted meteor hit, she won't go near that volcano to the south. Stubborn as a mule. No offense.
Oh, that's funny. I mean, do donkeys usually love volcanoes?
Sugar, we only get one question to ask him.
Now you get to ask the donkey a question.
The donkey is the brains of the operation.
Look at the samples.
Look at the samples. Let's see what samples he's got for us. Jeepers, this is spooky, Doc. So this is our sort of intern.
Oh, okay.
Unpaid.
How did he get in our house?
He worked for us.
Okay.
In our house. Whoa. Should we look at the red sample?
Hand me the red one.
Hand me the red one. There's definitely no way this goes wrong, because the red is just an interesting colour.
What do you mean goes wrong? Can this go wrong? Can we die?
So here's the thing. Oh no, it's on fire!
What?
We have to put out the fire, Matt, because now our house is on fire.
Admittedly, that was a twist I was not expecting.
Oh no.
It's suddenly become a frankly quite impressive first-person... Fire 'em up.
Oh, I'm not putting out the fire.
You're doing bad.
There I go, got it.
I think you got to hold the button down. Is that the thing?
Sugar. Oh no. Fires are hard, kids.
What you're doing, this is so bad.
So as you can tell, Cinemaware Games, this is kind of Cinemaware Games summed up.
Well, I mean, I feel like I'm watching a film right now.
You and me both. And, that would have made the designers proud because this was an era where we thought if games could be like films, then everything would be okay. The fire overcame my efforts to put it out. I blacked out as the flames crept towards me.
I enjoyed how long. It was like a good 2 minutes of just standing there spraying this water.
It's okay, we're in hospital with a sexy nurse because sexy nurses
very 1990s
are in films.
Yes.
I had the smell of smoke in my nose as I came to. Nurse Judy was a welcome sight at the foot of the bed. She looks a bit like Scarlett Johansson.
She looks a lot like Mulder.
Doctor, you really should grow up and stop playing with fire.
Well, no, do I mean Scully? Am I in trouble?
Yes.
Yes. Good.
You should be out of here in a day or so.
Escape hospital. That seems like an overreaction.
Do we escape hospital or
I think
treatment?
it seems like a real overreaction.
Let's accept treatment but here's the thing that is quite interesting about It Came from the Desert. Right now, here we go. Felt good to be up and about again. So now it's June 2nd. Okay.
So we've wasted a day.
Yep. And here's the thing. I'm going to give you a gentle spoiler here. Ants are coming to wipe lizard breasts off the map. So the meteor has landed. There's radiation. Ants are big. And we have 15 days to stop the ants, or this whole town is going to be assaulted by waves of ants.
I mean, that exposition combined with the music, Jesus, I just felt things in my spine.
This game scared the crap out of me as a kid.
It is scary.
Okay, there are some important people waiting for us at the bar. I just need to find it. Here we go.
O'Riordan's Pub. It's closed. It's not 10 in the morning, mate. It's 9:30 a.m. You can't have a martini for breakfast. I mean, I know that the world's coming to an end.
If I was a true hard-boiled... Okay, where should we go then? Why don't you...
we got to do that 80 days thing of just sitting here and waiting for 30 seconds for it to be 10 a.m. so we can have a martini. I mean, we could.
Is the time passing?
Yeah, time is passing.
Okay.
Time's ticking. Ants are coming, boy. What you gonna do?
So we are literally waiting outside the bar. But, so look, obviously this is rubbish, but structurally, what's happening here is a bunch of interesting things and that would have been taking place in the sort of heyday of early adventure games. It's a game that you replay over and over again with time passing, right? It is a... 10 more minutes to go. And it is... martini time.
Oh boy, I need a drink.
I was quiet.
There's a lot of sexy women in this.
People we were expecting aren't here.
I would have hoped.
No! There's no one there. I should have predicted that because it's 10 a.m.
It's 10 a.m. What, Godfrey's Hot Springs?
Okay, sure.
Who brings a hammer to a hot spring? This doesn't look like a hot spring.
There's been... Nothing unusual going on here. We're on schedule and nothing's going to get in our way.
Okay.
I think they're building the hot spring. It's a hot spring under construction.
Well, that's not going to go well when all the ants turn up, is it?
Okay, look, here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to go to the quarry and we're going to start investigating some mines. Oh, snap. Ice and the Hellcats come out of nowhere and roared by inches from my truck. I shouted something about chicken. They disappeared ahead of me. But I knew they were turning around. You ready for this?
Oh, no.
We gotta play chicken with some tough boys.
What is this game?
Come on, man.
This is amazing. What is going on?
I hit the brakes at the last second, swerved my truck off the road. Oh, I braked too early.
Did you? So was that...
That was
you playing chicken?
But badly. It's good to be home after a long day.
What a day.
Found a note from Biff about some redhead had come to the door talking about a car accident. Biff had taken her over to Neptune Hall. Who could these guys be? Doesn't it fill you with intrigue? See all the goings on in this town, Matthew?
This is really Twin Peaks, isn't it?
Yes, it is actually.
Like,
but kind of unintentionally
strange men, very attractive women who will probably die.
As I walked in, I was greeted by Billy Bob. Standing next to her was one of the most beautiful women I'd ever seen.
Biff had not been telling fish stories. What's fish stories?
You know, man. You know when you tell your friend a fish story?
Oh, of course. It's how big your fish is.
Oh, right. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
I saw this woman. She was this beautiful. Motions with hands.
Oh, yeah, Sister Jackie. She's just arrived from the land of dreams, the land of make-believe. We must teach... God, this has gone very Twin Peaks, hasn't it?
I can't get my head around the fact that, like... When do you find out that ants?
Well, we kind of screwed it up. So what was supposed to happen is if we passed the firefighting game at the beginning...
Right.
We would learn some bits and pieces about those samples... But instead our house caught fire.
Right.
And we went to hospital. It was late and no one was around the farm. So this is kind of what I did for my childhood, which is screw everything up and potter around, and I just would be made aware of these grand machinations of the game.
And just having to work out what the right place and the right time is. Did you write notes on a little pad? You
know, I think I was too wee even to write notes. But what I was so aware of was the ominousness of the thing. Yeah, and how just unsettling it is.
It's the fact that it's so empty, I think.
Okay, I'm going home because it's late and I've made a terrible hash.
You're not going to the bar? It's pretty close, isn't it?
You're at ETA 1 a.m?
I mean, yeah, there's no one around, is there? You can't go to the bar at 1am.
Oh, so near and yet so far.
Home base. We're going to get like some garden furniture.
No, we're going home. It's good to come home to a quiet house after the day I've had, Matthew.
So we're back home again. We haven't...
Tomorrow will be a better day.
Sleep for 0 hours. Oh, I get it. Okay, fine. We can choose. Can we get 8, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is that important to you?
Yeah, I think it's important to get a good 8 hours sleep every night.
So one of the ways this game can go is using planes to bomb waves of ants as they attack the town.
What?
You can warn the town. This can't be. I must be dreaming. Oh, God!
It's not...
It's not letting me shoot. I can't shoot. This is the ant minigame, but gone wrong. Oh, man. He's escaping my every move. Damn you, ants! See, what you have to do is shoot off the antenna. But I failed.
And you can't because it's a bad dream, right?
Oh!
Man. Jesus. Oh, my God.
Stop eating so late.
What a nightmare. Jesus. Man.
Yeah, you thought this game was playing, didn't you?
That was like, boom. It's funny how I've had even more modern games that do interesting things with nightmares, but this came out ages ago, and that was pretty cool.
I woke up from much needed sleep and pondered my next move. You know why, intentionally or not, that is clever from Cinemaware? It's because that teaches you the game of fighting actual ants in a safe environment. Because I shot off both its antenna, which I think is step 1 of defeating an ant. This guy's going to save us.
Everyone in this game looks like a square, apart from the guy who's dressed as a fish and his beautiful wife.
Hey, look, I just got back from a camp southwest of the quarry. I found this thing that looked like a deer leg, but when I checked, I realised it was part of something much bigger.
It was actually a giant ant leg, by any chance.
Ben was a good neighbour. Whatever this was, he'd found had really shaken him. I promised to get it over to Dr. Wells for an examination.
I love the idea of neighbour being like a thing. It's like when people say, like, as a mother, I believe that.
As a neighbour.
As a neighbour. You know, I've been a neighbour for most of my life.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop this. What he gave us, Matt, was an ant leg.
I've worked that out.
And, sorry, an ant antenna or something. We're going to drop that off at the university lab. Now, it's June 3rd, so who knows if the university is going to give us our results in time. I showed Dr. Wells the evidence of the creature that I'd brought. Now we're getting somewhere. Leave this with me. I should have the test results by tomorrow.
But Jesus, they're well funded.
Well, I mean...
What tests is he running?
Should we make a call?
Is he looking at them? Make a call.
Whose numbers
Call
do
the
we
bar.
have?
It's anybody.
See, look at this. Isn't this cool? So, like, doesn't this make you feel like a real geologist?
Sort of.
With a real book in the 1992.
No, it's for when this came out. This is pretty awesome. I've got to say.
Yeah.
I was 7, so I couldn't handle this.
Should we call K-Bug?
K-Bug.
Maybe we can.
Dusty K-Bug.
Maybe we can give him a tip off about these crazy bugs.
Oh my.
Here's Dusty. Oh, Greg, isn't the news from the mines terrible? We're going to get someone up there to find out what's going on. So we called up the radio station. We got a tip off. There's something happening at the mines. These two guys look like they could do Laurel and Hardy routines. I was about to ask them a question when the stout one spoke. You're not another reporter, are you? I already told Bert everything I know.
Stifle it, Wilbur.
Wilbur here's a little on edge. We were just about to head into town, so we'd have to ask you to leave. Asked him. It's not make a call, it's can I make a call?
Can I use your phone, please?
We're making a hash of this, Matthew.
There's nothing going on here, is there?
Well, only because we're screwing up. But do you see how there's a mystery under the surface? What's happening with Neptune's Hall? What are the ants we're dreaming of? Just why did the meteor hit? What happens at Beverly's Drive-In? It's too much for a child's imagination.
It's like a cross between Majora's Mask.
It is the proto-Majora's Mask. Let's go to the police and tell them about some ants. But I do like this attitude of rather than having a linear narrative, you kind of compress it like in a machine into a sort of squat tube sock of a narrative where you can go anywhere and do anything and do it over and over again. Warren Ellis, who made Deus Ex, always talked about wanting to do that.
However, a lot of the things in this that you go to do, you're told you're not.
Well, that's because because it's
nothing
early 90s, but the attitude.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All I can tell you is we check out these reports of lights out around the pipeline and trying to provide support is needed for the miners at the ore plant. There's been some kind of trouble up at M1. Things are still running though. I could hear the sound.
Not jackhammers.
Jackhammers underground and realised that it would be a while till the shift change. I decided to move on. It's okay, we can get to M1. This is what a real investigation would be like.
I know. Wow.
I suddenly heard a high-pitched sound behind me. I turned my head to see what it was.
My blood froze.
Here you go, Matthew.
Is it a woman?
It's going to be a ant.
Ant. Oh, no.
Oh, God, the loading is terrifying.
I didn't even turn around.
Right, here we go.
Come on.
Pow! Oh, it's just as bad as the dream!
Yeah, the dream. I thought the dream was purposely making you miss.
Me too.
Actually, no.
I thought I was rubbish at this. Yes,
come on.
dickhead.
Oh, come on.
My gun clicked in an empty chamber. If the ant came at me now, I was a creature bait. I decided to reload my pistol just in case. Oh!
Oh, thank God for that. I love the monologue. I decided it wise to reload my weapon.
I thought at this moment... Oh, no. Oh, no, now I have to run away from the ants.
Or throw grenades?
Yep.
Okay. You have grenades. This reminds me of, like, the Super Scope games. Yes, come on, Quinns. I believe in you.
You weren't expecting this, were you?
You're a fully
When I was
grown
like,
adult.
it's an adventure game.
No, I wasn't. The kind of
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me a lot of the game you're working on.
Yeah. I mean, this is probably better, to be honest. Do you run out of grenades?
Yes!
I decided I'd better reload my grenades.
It seemed like a wise thing to do, given the circumstances.
I mean, what do you do now?
I don't know, Matt. What would you do if there were giant ants chasing you?
I throw grenades at them.
What if you didn't have any?
I can't imagine such a scenario.
Well, this game takes you to such a dark place.
Leg it. Tell the police.
The sun took its toll and I lost track of time. I just hope someone found me before it was too late.
God.
See, it's dark.
Yeah, it is dark.
It's like...
Why had I taken all of those grenades?
Oh, no.
Nurse Judy. I mean, she's very good at her job. She's extremely attentive.
They found you lying in the desert. You should be more careful out there. You got a mean sunburn. But hopefully we'll have you out of here by tomorrow. A whole day. I can't waste that much time. Let's escape.
Let's escape the hospital.
It's going to be another
downside.
awful mini game, I bet. Climb a wall with my butt hanging out. Oh, I was joking. It's Hotline Miami. Did you finish Hotline Miami?
I did. Yeah, this is Hotline Miami. Is this the stealth section? I think it is. Oh, quick. Yeah, leg it.
This is literally...
No, I just need to imagine some banging electro.
Oh no! Stuff was too quick for me.
They jabbed me with the high button. My legs turned to jelly. Oh, I love your hiding. I'm just hiding in this bed. As if you can do that. As if you can just lie in a hospital bed and put the suits over you and be like, no one will ever know I'm here.
Oh, Nurse Judy, I'm so sorry.
Well, he's threw me back in the bed and strapped me down. I've only got sunburn. This is a extreme medical fascist state.
June 4th. It's early morning, Matt. We've got a whole day ahead of us.
Let's go to the pub.
I can't. It's too early.
It's never too early.
Let's go to the newspaper. The newspaper, at least, will listen to our story.
We should tell a story about how...
Because we've seen the ants now.
We have.
They're out on a story.
Again.
So near and yet so far.
You know, I've got to say, like, there's things about this which, at the time, trailblazing, great ideas, but the execution...
Why don't we just stop there?
He's bad. But we'll talk about this on Daft Souls. So if you want to actually hear us dissect the design of this game a little bit, then tune into Daft Souls.
As well as discussion of Nier Automata, Rain World, and
other video games. Yeah.
He's casting it down, but he's still not ready. He should have something for us in a few days.
He said he'd have it tomorrow.
I know. Greg, I've looked at the results of the test we did on that tissue you collected. Are you sitting down? Matt, it's from an ant.
What? But that makes no sense.
Pogonomyrex rugosus.
You'd be like, mate, I literally shot one and then threw grenades at 6 of them. I do not have a good feeling about this.
You need to talk to the bear. Want ant info?
Hey, buddy, you want some ant info?
I would love that to be an option in every conversation in every video game. Greg, with ants this big, the only place they'll be vulnerable to pistol shots is their antenna.
I know that.
If we shoot their antenna, they'll lose contact with the others, right, Matt? Before we close this game down, we need to tell the mayor.
You know what, more than anything I'm getting from this game? This is the game that Deadly Premonition could have been.
Yeah. Oh, the mayor looks like a weaselly son of a gun, doesn't he? What's all this fuss about? Evidence. Have you anything to prove these creatures of yours exist?
Yeah, evidence, mate.
I let him see the analysis of the tissue sample. Also, there's like 17 dead ants on the...
Doctor, you've got to understand something. Dr. Wells' reports aren't worth the paper they're printed on.
Damn!
He's an intellectual screwball. I'm sure this tissue junk you call evidence has some logical explanation.
Okay, I'm glad we got to this, because this is the actual crux of the game. It's this frustration that you know, because you've Groundhog Dayed it, that the town will be wiped out and all these people will be killed.
But they won't listen.
They won't listen. Doctor, I'm a reasonable man, but I've also got quite a temper when people waste my time. Now clear out and let me run this town.
Oh, I'm so mad
If you would like to see how this adventure ends, the Cinemaware Anthology Collection with this and a whole bunch of other bullshit is yours for like £7 on Steam or something. Thank you very much for going on this adventure into my childhood and ants.
Goodbye. Quinns, I'm still so mad about bureaucracy. This town is going to go to the ant dogs and they won't...
If only the man would listen, but now the man is an ant.
Yeah, that
makes you think, huh?
It does make you think. Thanks for watching this video. If you've really enjoyed it, then there's a couple of things you can do. You can go to coolghost.net and chat about ants with people on our dedicated comment thread. Or you can just subscribe to our YouTube channel and like the video and do all of that social media stuff.
You can do that if you would like to leave a comment on coolghost.net. How about this? What is your favourite ant and why? See you very soon, everybody.
Bye.